Jennifer Isaacs, what do you think of philosophy? Also, what do you think of Stephan Molyneux? Some say Molly is a cult leader. How many cults and cult leaders are there actually? Well, it's funny, I've been putting some attention on Stephan Molyneux recently. I hope I'm saying his name right. And some others as well, some other YouTubers. I've been watching and doing some research and stuff on these guys. And somebody else has also asked me about Stephan and or commented on what a great critical thinker he is. I don't support him in any way. And the reason why I don't is because he pretends to be a philosopher and he pretends to be a critical thinker. But I do see a lot of cult leader behavior in what he's doing. Even in the way that he talks. If you watch his videos there, he has got an odd rhythm to his manner of speaking, and there's a lot of pauses and whatnot put into it. And if you go earlier in his work, it's even more obvious and apparent that he's doing that. I tend to have my alert up for people who engage in cult leader behavior. I'm pretty educated on that subject now, so I think I know what I'm looking at when I see it, and I see that in him. I don't agree with his philosophy either, or his economics theory, or his social theories. There are some things that he talks about that I do agree with. I mean, nobody's 100% wrong, and we do share some common views. But when I see him posting videos with Alex Jones talking about the global elite, well, you know my thoughts on conspiracy theories of that level of the Illuminati and that sort of thing. And when I see him talking about defooing, if I have that term right, and if you don't know, defooing is his recommendation for disconnection, for shunning. He recommends very, very strongly in one of his earlier videos to defoo, which is to get rid of these people in your life who he says want to see you shot simply because you guys have a disagreement on something. And he goes to this extreme view of okay, we'll get them out of your life, whether this is family, friends, wife, children, right? And I'm sorry, but I've been there, done that, and I've when somebody's pushing that agenda, they're not going to have me on board because I'm a very strong advocate for freedom of speech, and I'm not going to get in the way of anybody saying what they want or thinking what they want. We might not necessarily agree, and if we disagree strongly enough that I don't like that person, then I might not choose to have them around in my life. But I'm not going to disconnect from somebody or shun them out of my life because Stephan Molyneux tells me to. Okay? And this defooing thing that he was talking about, I mean, that was just for the birds. I'm not at all interested. So, as far as how many cults and cult leaders, I quote Steve Hassan on this. Steve Hassan has been doing anti-cult work since the 70s or early 80s, and he says there's about 5,000 destructive cults out there. I've never seen a list, so I can't say for sure, but I'll take him at his word because I trust Steve. I know Steve, and I think he knows what he's talking about. So that's where I got that information from.